the quest for authenticity and love. James Waters seemed to have the world at his feet. Young, charismatic, and the owner of one of the most successful tech startups in the country, he lived a life most people could only dream of: luxury cars, international trips, glamorous parties, and a spectacular penthouse with a breathtaking city view. Yet, in the silence of his lonely nights, James felt an overwhelming emptiness. Behind all the glitter of his life hid a solitude he couldn't escape. Despite being constantly surrounded by people, James didn't feel any genuine connections. His friendships were driven by interest, and his relationships felt more like transactions. He longed for something real, something money couldn't buy. One sleepless night, as he gazed out at the city lights from his window, he made a decision that would change his life forever: to abandon it all and start anew. James crafted a daring plan. He decided to distance himself from his identity as a successful entrepreneur and begin a new life as Jack Warren, a mechanic in search of simplicity. To do this, he cut his perfectly styled hair, swapped his expensive suits for casual clothes, and rented a small apartment in a modest neighborhood. He wanted to experience a life where connections were genuine and people saw him for who he truly was, not for his wealth. At the local auto shop where he began working, Jack encountered a completely different world. He learned to handle tools and dedicated himself to fixing cars, something he had never done before. At first, it was challenging, but soon he began to find joy in manual labor. He discovered that, despite being exhausting, each day at the shop brought simple yet fulfilling rewards. It was there that he started to value things he had once overlooked. In his new routine, Jack met Lauren Kate, the owner of a small craft shop in the neighborhood. Lauren was passionate about her work, and her authenticity captivated Jack from the moment they met. Whenever he could, he visited her shop, initially to buy small items but eventually just to spend time with her. There was something about Lauren's simple, genuine nature that deeply moved him. Lauren was everything Jack had unknowingly been searching for. She had a sparkle in her eyes when she talked about her creations, and her love for her craft inspired him. He started to realize that, with her, he felt something he had never experienced before: peace. However, the weight of his secret grew heavier with each passing day. He knew he couldn't hide his true identity forever. As the feelings between them grew, Jack found himself increasingly torn. He knew he needed to tell the truth but feared losing Lauren. One quiet evening, he decided to open his heart. Sitting together on a park bench, he held her hands and confessed, "Lauren, there's something I need to tell you. My real name isn't Jack Warren, and I'm not just a mechanic. I'm James Water." Lauren was shocked. She didn't know how to process the revelation. While she felt betrayed, she also knew that the man sitting before her was the same one she had grown to know and love. Despite her hurt, Lauren asked for time to think. Jack respected her decision and spent that time reflecting on how he could prove that his feelings for her were genuine. Determined to win Lauren back, Jack came up with a bold idea. He decided to transform his life definitively. He bought her craft shop, not to change it but to gift it to Lauren as a token of love and support. When he handed her the keys, Lauren was speechless. It was more than a gift, it was proof that he was willing to build something real with her. The gesture deeply touched Lauren, who realized that, despite Jack's mistake, his love for her was genuine. She decided to give him a second chance, and together, they embarked on a new chapter of their lives. The craft shop became the center of their world, a place where they worked side by side, sharing tasks and dreams. Every moment together was a celebration of the connection they had rebuilt. Over time, the love between Jack and Lauren flourished. They learned to overcome the obstacles of the past and focused on the future. The shop thrived, but more importantly, they found happiness in each other. What began as a quest for authenticity transformed into a journey of redemption.
Love and mutual growth. The story of Jack and Lauren proves that true love can overcome even the toughest mistake. It's not just about second chances, but about being willing to change and fight for what truly matters in the end. They discovered that the greatest wealth one can have is the love shared with the person who truly matters.